Is your ladder leaning up against the right wall? My name's Anna Lundberg. I'm the founder of One Step Outside, author of Leaving the Corporate 9 to 5 and host of the Reimagining Success podcast. And we're asking this question, is your ladder, the ladder that you're climbing diligently over the days, weeks and years and decades even, is that ladder leaning up against the right wall? So when you get to the top of the ladder, what's the view going to be? Are you going to be where you want to be, with whom you want to be? Is that actually the goal that you want to be striving for? Now, the classic scenario, of course, is the corporate ladder. So we're climbing to the next promotion, salary increase, and so on. But the question to ask yourself is, if you look up the hierarchy, if you look up that ladder to the top of the ladder, to the top of the wall, are the people who are ahead of you, are the higher echelons of the hierarchy of management in your organisation or in your industry even, people that you aspire to be? Is that the kind of professional life and personal lifestyle that you really want to lead? You may have had an incredible career up to this point. You've worked really hard. It's a prestigious company. Everyone tells you how lucky you are to be there and it's so competitive and so on. But that doesn't really matter. It's incredible that you've got to where you are and no one's taking away from that. But if you don't want to continue in that vein, that's what's important. We can't change what we've done so far, even if we wanted to, so there's no point in having regrets. And I certainly didn't have any regrets about the career path I followed. What we can do though, if necessary, if desirable, is shift the direction in which we're heading now going forwards. So if you're finding that, hang on a second, I don't think I actually want the things that I've been working towards, then now, of course, is the time to make that shift. So that's the classic corporate job scenario. But the same thing applies if you've been hustling away in your business, whether you're in the early stages or you've been a successful business leader for many years or even decades. So are the clients you're working with, the projects you're on, the contracts, is the business setup that you have right now what you want it to be in the future? And if not, are you taking actions consistently, regularly, every day, week, month to begin to steer the ship in that different direction? So when you get to the top of the ladder of your business and it's incredibly successful and you continue in the same direction you're in now, is that where you want to be? So yes, it can be really frustrating and scary to ask these questions, to discover, actually I'm not on the right track, this isn't where I want to be, I'm not heading in the right direction. We may need to take a few steps down the ladder. We may need to take some sideways steps or take a leap onto a different ladder. And that's difficult because it's easier to stay where we are in that comfort zone on the conveyor belt, continuing and on. But imagine how hard it's going to feel and how hard it's going to be if you stay there even longer. With every promotion, every successful business stage, it's going to be even harder to make these changes. You're going to be older, you'll be more tied into stock options and salaries and so on. You'll be even busier with greater responsibilities and so on. So as the Chinese proverb says, you know, the best time to plant a tree was 100 years ago, the second best time is today. Or as Sam Ganji says in Lord of the Rings, something along the lines of, it's the job that never gets started that takes the longest to finish. So yes, it's going to be hard work. We might need to retrain. We might need to work on our brand and our network and so on. But starting today is what's going to get you there, right? It's certainly not going to be any faster if you delay even further. So again, that's the question we're asking today. Is your ladder leaning against the right wall? Let me know what you think. I'll see you next week. Bye for now.